I'm world's strongest man, Butcher Hooper. This is my morning routine. So as winter's come about, I've been standing on my back porch here for 5 minutes first thing every single morning. Just give myself something to wake up, whether we want to buy into cold or not. I'm 50-50, but I'm giving it a crack. We're going to go hot-cold eventually. That's my hot tub there. Fun fact about hot tubs, apparently the good ones need to be hooked up by an electrician, which to me makes it seem horribly inconvenient, but it will be hot-cold eventually. A lot of people have all these morning productivity hacks. For me, this is just right now something that it's a difficult part to start your day. And then you get to start your day after warming up and eating, which is really nice to do. I'm not big into hacks. I'm not big into unique things. My normal wake up time is 7 o'clock. I got my 7:05 alarm set to come out and do my cold therapy, which depending on the time of year and depending on the day, sometimes it's really easy. Sometimes it is massively, massively difficult. It's funny with colds and it becoming like a new popular thing is I'll wear shorts basically year round. If I wear shorts walking around, people will give me a hard time and strangers will shout stuff on the streets. But doing cold therapy is now becoming the norm. So you can stand out in your boxers in freezing cold, but you can't wear shorts out in the freezing cold, which is a bit funny. But this is how I start my day. Usually I'll just be watching a YouTube video, something that makes me laugh, and then I'll make my way inside. And we will get into our morning bathroom routine. We're going to give a bit of a shave and get some clothes on, warm up, go from there. So we've got a Christmas party tonight, so I'm going to have to look extra handsome, which is why I've been explicitly instructed by my wife that I must shave my head and my face.
So with everybody getting hair transplants,
Yeah.
make you want to get a hair transplant?
No, not at all. Makes me want to donate my hair follicles to them. It's a waste of time having hair, I think. And I think there's nothing better than just accepting who you are. And if you happen to be a bald ogre, you're a bald ogre. Just deal with it. Okay.
Are all bald people ogres?
Most. Looking for my mustache scissors. Where are these things?
We have to find a friend.
Do you know, like how women are? I'll call her and she'll be like, obviously it's in the third bottom drawer in the back left corner of the left cupboard. I'm like, oh, right.
Your call has been forwarded.
Life hack for people who are bald ogres. You get this. Now there's going to be people that are going to say it seeps into your brain, blah, 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 blah. But who cares? It's the cream and somehow it like melts your hair off your head, which is incredible. And it saves you a lot of time and effort with shaving when you're doing it by yourself. Because when you're doing it by yourself, you don't really know if you're getting everything. And I really don't. But you can get most of it this way. You pop this guy on. You leave it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then magically all of your hair is gone. Must be a pretty intense chemical though, for it to melt hair. All right, hair melting cream applied. I do that like once every other week maybe, aka once every time Ashley bothers me to do it.
Would you say that the Blue Jays game is when you let it grow up the most?
I got roasted for that. Could be. Could be. Alright, I've been told it's under here somewhere. Razor. Mustache scissors. And a few more razors. I didn't know all this was in here. And that's a full-on razor. Look at this puppy. That is some serious handlage there. Now, what's important when you're using the hair melting cream is that you don't put a timer on. You just sort of vibe it out.
It smells nice.
You like it?
Yeah. Fruity.
I'll check the instructions. Here we go. Suitable for use on the legs, arms, underarms, and bikini line. Not suitable for use on head, face, eyes, nose, around the anus, genitals, or nipples, or any other body parts. Well, there you go. It makes my life better.
And how long you been using this on your head?
Like a year and a half. Which is funny.
So this is the reason why you're the world's strongest man.
I'm starting. Oh, could be. Yeah, it could be. Oh, now we're gonna just trim away so that I don't have my mustache in my mouth. Like that. I can't wait for all the incoming tips from you all.
Isn't that your favorite part
Yeah.
of having a YouTube channel?
It is. It's instructions on how to function as a human being. I also now have the privilege of getting compared to every muscular cartoon character with a mustache. Pop in the comments who you think I look like. I've heard them all. Sergeant Slaughter. I'm trying to go more towards Sergeant Slaughter side and more away from the thumbs of Spy Kids. That's the real objective here. Okay, the magic. Drum roll. Look at that. That is magnificent.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is. It is. Every time I do it, I go, this can't be healthy. But it makes my life better.
Well, you should just clean up the top and keep the side.
Just the skullet. If not for Ashley, I'd probably just grow out my hair all the way until I had a skullet.
Oh man, that would be legendary. Imagine standing up, taking the world's strongest man trophy with a skullet.
First ever world's winner with a skullet. I love it. What I love about having parties with friends is that Ashley would like me to look my best, shave, and get all ready, so that the people who regularly see me disheveled can now see me not disheveled, and we can play this game like I got my shit together when it comes to my hair. Wow, your head is so shiny today. I can see the compliments coming from left, right, and center.
Look at that. New man.
Very handsome, very handsome. Do you recognize me? It's still me, Mitchell, 2023 World's Strongest Man. Like, comment, subscribe. Time for breakfast. Boom. All you guys have seen this stuff before, but we're going beef heart, beef liver, vitamin D, plain Greek yogurt in my orange juice. Mix that up. Protein shake. Put some creatine in there. Shake it up and put it over some honey bunches of oats. The breakfast of today.
Is that actually honey bunches of oats? Or is there a secret in there again?
Honey bunches of oats. For real. The most important part of breakfast is our coffee, which I've got a coffee maker, like an espresso maker, but this stuff is actually really good. Free plug. It's got more than just coffee in there, but it's the closest thing to Australian coffee that I can find. And Australian coffee kicks the ass of coffee anywhere else in the world. It will ruin coffee for you if you go over there and have it. Post breakfast, post every meal is 10 minutes on my beautiful rogue bike. Helps with digestion, helps to keep fitness high, helps with body composition, helps with a lot of things. Obviously at a low intensity, high intensity exercise, not ideal for digesting food. It's gonna send blood to your extremities. But if you can just increase your heart rate, get your food digested faster through increasing your body temperature, that can be really helpful. Of course, I'm taking that off the back of advice from Stan Efforting. I don't handle this directly. I go to people who know more than me. So 10 minutes after every meal, I'm right here. And we sort of hold it at, it's about 150 watts right now. That's where I'm comfortable. I don't feel like I'm getting out of breath. I could talk to you guys for 10 minutes. And hopefully over time, 150 becomes 160, 170. And it's a pretty easy way to look at your fitness.
Was biking prescribed or just cardio? Like, could you go for walks after?
Yeah, could go for walks, but it's too cold and miserable. So I could go for walks. I'd prefer to go for walks, but this is not a bad second. Just pop down to the home gym and get moving a little bit. And the bike's good as well. You know, it doesn't feel like it's as intrusive. I could call someone. I could get some work done on my phone. It's not too hard.
What do we have going on here?
We've got daily stretching, which is individualized to what I need. And just goal is to keep the body maintain where it's at, really. I'm as mobile as I need to be. But over time, it feels like it stiffens up. I'm not a huge proponent of stretching. I don't think it's massively helpful. I think it's a very, very small thing that you can do that makes you feel better temporarily. But I'm trying to keep it as a very regular habit in the morning, before training, after training, and in the evening. It's just to stay nice and limber. I don't really subscribe to that it reduces injury risk, but I think it can have a performance benefit if I'm a little bit more free in the ranges of motion. I was talking with Juji, and it really resonated with me when he said, he changed my opinion slightly, where before I would say that my goal is to be as mobile as I need to be, and if I can get into a position, then I'm happy if I can control it. And he took it one step further and said, if you can get in that position comfortably without feeling restricted. And so that's sort of my new target, rather than just if I can do it. Meaning that I probably could get a little bit more mobile from where I'm at the moment, which is one of those objective self-analysis that you have to do, making sure that you're taking care of all of those things even before they become a real problem.
What is it about stretching that you never subscribed to?
That it has any positive impact on injury reduction, for one. That it has any positive correlation to your performance, for two. It's like everything. Like, if there's a problem, okay, for sure, you got to do it. But if there's no problem per se, and you're not headed towards a problem, then you're fine. You know, I talk about it more in the context of like the everyday person. Because if you're going into the gym and you're going to spend 10 minutes stretching, and you could have spent the 10 minutes on the treadmill or some type of actually productive exercise, that should always take the precedent. This should always be seen as the cherry on top for people who have the time and energy to do it.
How long ago would you say that your morning routine really started to change? Because a lot of this stuff is new, the cold.
It's been about 2 weeks, and it's all part of new YouTube series coming up. No Stone Unturned. That's going to be 100% authentic. I'm doing everything that I'm saying I'm doing to a T. So I'm just trying to do everything I can to be the best that I can. Partially as a fun experiment to document, and partially to try to keep on the streak that I'm on and do everything within my power to be the best athlete that I can be. I also love, like, I get off on discipline to the extreme. Like, I think day-to-day mundane discipline's a bit boring, but like a big challenge to yourself, to me, is quite fun. So if you said you need to change one thing, I find that way less motivating than like, let's overhaul your entire routine and let's get you firing 100%. So that series is coming out very, very soon. But we got to go up. We got to get to work. Work time. Always start our day off in the merch room and see how things are going. Sometimes it's we're getting new shipments in to stock ourselves. Sometimes, well, every time, it's orders and making sure that we're filling all of our orders as quick as possible. And this is it. This is how the sausage is made for lift heavy, be kind stuff. We've got a bunch of different things now. We've got our hats. We've got a bunch of different kinds of t-shirts. Really the goal with the brand is to make people feel welcome in the gym. Then if people see strong, fit people representing the brand, then great. We go one step further and we donate 20% of profits back to the local strength community, which next Friday we're doing something very exciting. Going to have a little bit of a live and just have people nominate gyms. When they do, I'll call them. The first however many get a certain amount of money. We're thinking maybe $1,000 for each person who picks up. So stay tuned for a little bit more on that. But I'm just going to check if we've got orders. I filled orders last night, so we're probably safe. But always good to keep up.
Revisiting the morning routine, how do you break up your week? Because every day is a little bit different. You have the clinic, you have being an athlete, and you have everything else that we're doing, content, the merch, coaching. How do you kind of break and structure up your weekly routine, I guess?
Well, it really depends. Let's say it's a week where I'm at home the whole week, which is very rare. I'm into clinic on Monday, so I leave. Basically, I'll take half of my breakfast and leave, and I'll eat the second half there. I'll turn up there 8:30. I'll work there until 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock every single day, I go to train. I'll train for 2 hours, 15 minutes or so. Then I'll have my post-workout shake, and then I'll come home and get done any extra work that has to be done. Usually that's when I chuck in meetings and stuff that's a little bit less labor intensive. So that's Monday, I'm at the clinic. That's the same on Thursday when I'm at the clinic. On Wednesday, it's my day to myself. So I've got no one in the office with me. And that's when I'll get things done that need a little bit more focus and attention. Whether that's writing programs for new group coaching, whether that's writing programs for PDFs or anything like that. And then on Tuesday and Friday, I've got the team in the office. So that's when we do our filming. And morning routine stays the same. It's just I come up and then we kick into stuff as a team, our meetings and everything that I need to do. At the moment, most of my job is making sure that everyone else can do theirs. So making sure that we've got content shot to be put out to you guys, making sure that the girls at the clinic have everything they need to succeed, making sure that our merchandise and our relationships with everyone in the merchandise area is good. So that's really how I split it up. And I do a lot of different things, but really I manage a lot of different things. I don't do a lot of different things. My entire job is just managing the growth of the clothing brand, of the coaching business, of the clinic, and making sure that everyone is in the right spot to do their job successfully. And I think that's what being a business owner is all about. So in every bag, this is what we put. Mission statement. Founded in 2022 by Mitchell Hooper, LHPK hopes to grow the strength community, increase participation in strength sports by destigmatizing the idea that being strong is for aggressive alpha males looking to be the strongest guy at the bar. Being strong is for everyone, from old to young, from able to disabled, male and female. Being strong is an attitude towards resilience and committing yourself to objective physical improvement. Like I said, 20% of profits going back into independently owned gyms to make sure that as many environments are possible for people to get into the gym, get comfortable, and get fit. Cooking up a couple of chicken breasts for lunchtime, which is probably, lunch number one is probably the most frustrating meal for me because you sort of just got stuck into work and then it's 10:30 and it's time for lunch already. So nothing too complicated. A little bit of salt on the chicken, into the oven.
And what's on the menu with the chicken?
Some Uncle Ben's instant rice. I'll heat that up. Then we've got chicken broth going in there. We've got OJ. We've got plain Greek yogurt. And then some free carbs, which we'll see. I'll dig something up. So it's 12:30. And by this time, I should have had 3 meals. I only had 2 because we got stuck into filming and lost track of time. That's why I've got alarms set on my phone for every single meal so I know that I missed one. So I've doubled the chicken, doubled the rice to get 2 meals in. As soon as I'm done this, we're headed off to the gym and I'm going to use this fuel to train. that is my morning routine. Thank you very much, guys. If you like the stuff on the LHPK side, the merch, either the shop is right below or the link is in the description. Otherwise, if you want to become the strongest version of yourself, go ahead and check the description. We've got a couple new group coaching programs where you'll be on calls with me every single week. We've got one called Body Kickstart that's going to be a little bit more for people who are newer to the gym or newer to strength sports. And we've got one called Strong 2.0, which is going to be more for people looking to compete and get the most out of themselves. So we've got both sides of that covered. Those are starting in the new year. If you're interested, go ahead, check that out. Otherwise, leave a moose dropping, subscribe to the channel, lift heavy, be kind, and hope everyone's having a very happy December holiday season.